Okay, so I'm here with the Stay Club resident, Landon. How you doing, Landon?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. All right, so why don't you tell us where you're from, what you're studying, and kind of what brought you to London?
Okay, so I'm from a small town in Missouri of 700 people.
Wow,
Shout out Van Buren.
very different than
Um,
London. I'll tell you
yes,
that much.
very, very different. Yeah, that was a learning curve. I study entertainment management, so I'm trained in like a whole bunch of cool aspects of entertainment, which is really interesting.
That's crazy. Okay,
Yeah,
so right off the bat, sorry, I'm going to jump into
go
this,
for
but
it.
like studying that in London must be very different. Where do you study, like back in the States?
Missouri State University. So
Okay,
it's a bit bigger than where I'm home, or like where I'm from, but it's still like, I don't know, like maybe 500,000, if that. Like
okay.
really not that big.
So do you think studying what you're studying in London is really kind of impacting your course? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. I've gone to so many like pop-up things where I've gotten to talk to like startup bands and go see venues like the O2, which is so cool. I went there and saw Leve not too long ago, and
Oh wow.
getting just to walk around the facilities was insane.
Wow, that
Like, yeah, putting all of what I've been learning in my classes to seeing like how to run a place like that.
yeah. Yeah.
Gosh, it would be like the
The
dream.
dream, absolutely. No, London is definitely the place for it.
Yes.
So did you like choose London specifically because of that or what was that process like?
Well, so London was my second option whenever I was choosing to
Oh,
study abroad, but it was, I think, a blessing in disguise.
okay.
Japan was where I wanted to go, but I speak zero Japanese. I did like 2 or 3 lessons on Duolingo and decided that I needed more time to work on that
You
before I
said
wanted to
not
go.
not it.
Yeah. And so I came here and they had everything I needed class wise. And then I started researching like all of, like I said, the arenas
Mm,
and the venues that I was just like, okay, this is where I need to be for the year that I'm going to spend over here.
okay, love that. And when you were researching then I guess places to live as well, was there anything about the Stay Club that kind of stuck out to you?
Yeah. So immediately I liked the idea of living near Camden
Mm,
because that is such a cool and like historic area for, I mean, bands. And then looking at Kentish Town, which is like not that vibe, but like the like perfect place to live for somebody like where I'm from because it feels like its own separate kind of space.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
love that.
It's close to everything, but you're just far enough removed to almost feel like it's like a
Yeah, it doesn't feel
yeah,
overwhelming at all.
exactly. Which I'm sure that you appreciate it.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, yeah.
Incredible. Okay, so let's talk about the facilities of the Stay Club for a little bit.
Mhm.
Is there a space in your property that you like use the most?
Um, well, I really do like the cinema. Uh,
It's a popular one.
yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
is. But I also love the disco area. Like
Okay.
just to go down there and have that big open space to like sit on a couch and just play cards and hang out. And then having the classrooms to go in and study in. Like I just roommate my first semester. And so that can be like hard to coordinate schedules for
Mm,
studying. So just going and booking a classroom to like have a space to yourself is really cool.
wow, that's actually so handy, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Okay, so how well is the residence kind of supported by the local amenities?
Uh, I think that Kentish Town is the best place for like students to be living
Mm,
because there are grocery stores
mm.
lining the road, including the new Aldi that just opened up
Oh,
this
praise be. Yeah.
semester. Oh yeah. And then the local bakeries and everything like Kossoff's down the road.
Hmm.
Like I that was the first thing I had on this like on my trip over here, and it really set the tone.
You said
So
this is going to be great.
oh yeah, this is gonna be phenomenal. Like I baked back home and I was eating like the baked goods and I was like, I have to step up my game because this is really like awesome.
Yeah, some of my favorite coffee shops are actually just along the road
Oh
here in
yeah.
Kentish Town.
And like we have like 2 incredible sushi places that I go to all the time. I know.
So
And
wow.
I know. I like every birthday party I tell my friends like, hey, so if you're looking for a place to go, there's this place called Kami, right? And we should go there.
You're always putting the suggestion in.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, so you're talking about your friends here as well. So
Mhm.
what is the community like at the Stay Club and how has that impacted your time here?
Yeah, so I think that the best part about the Stay Club is that we have the events that are being hosted
Mm,
like every week almost, and going to the events to meet people, I think is the bit like the first step into getting to make friends. Like, I think that all of the friends that I made over here, I've met pretty much at the events, or like I met them on Instagram as like, hey, there's this cool event that we need to go to. Like, let's go hang out down there and see what it's all about.
okay.
And like everybody there is just so welcoming, and they're also interesting. Like it's a fun way. Like even if you're making a craft or you're going to like refreshers, or if you're just sitting around and talking like with the events coordinators and the people around the table. It really makes you feel like you're like welcome and like you're loved here.
Well, that's awesome. It kind of breaks the ice for you,
Oh,
right? Like
absolutely.
it gives everyone a reason to congregate. Oh,
Yes.
that's so helpful, isn't it? Okay, now let's talk about the transportation links, right? Because
Right.
London is a big city,
Oh yeah.
tough to get around, some people might think, but how has the links around your property been? How easy is it to get around? How has your experience been on the TFL and the Oyster card and
Oh
all of
yeah.
that?
So again, from the small town, like we have nothing like that even in Missouri. Like I
Fair.
don't even think that St. Louis has a public bus or any sort of transport like that.
Wow.
So I'm just used to driving myself everywhere. Or like in my hometown, we just get in the Can-Am and we'll take the back roads to the Mexican
Can
restaurant,
I?
and it's like, yeah, it's a side by side. It's okay.
None of these words mean anything to me.
So okay, it's like it's like a golf cart, but like better.
Okay.
Like it can go fast and it can go off-roading and it's awesome. And we don't I mean we live on the back road, like we live on the river, so taking that into town is great. But coming over here, obviously I had to adapt to not being fully in control of where I'm like of like being behind the steering wheel,
Right. Yeah.
like, and that was hard for me, just giving control away. And like my life is in somebody else's hands
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
So it took me a while to go on the underground, but once I did it, it was the most amazing thing. Like I will not shut up about how much I love the transportation in the city,
Really?
especially in Kentish Town, being on the Northern Line. You can go anywhere in the city in 30 minutes.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and then the buses around here, the bus stops lining the street too, with all the buses that you need, and then the overground at Kentish Town West. Like I love the overground. Honestly, I think that's my favorite mode of transport because I love to see everything as I'm going.
Yeah, it's a good one, isn't it?
Hmm.
And so you kind of alluded to this a little bit, but how long do you think it took you to adjust to London life? Obviously, being such a different
Yeah,
experience to how you grew up.
it took me quite a while. I
Yeah.
think. Like I don't even know if I'm fully adjusted still,
Hey, fair. Yeah.
but I think that it's so easy to become adjusted in a city like this
Mm,
if you take the steps to do it. Like if you
right.
don't let yourself get too comfortable and not adventuring out.
Mm.
Like you have to get lost a time or two, but that's the fun of it.
Part
And
of the
then you have an
process.
amazing story to talk about later.
Yeah,
So
that's so true. It is true, right? And the best way to learn, right, is just by
yes,
trying.
the best way to learn is to get lost and find your way back home.
Okay, so this kind of segues me to the next question, but do you
Mhm.
have advice for anyone that's maybe thinking about studying abroad in London?
Yeah,
Um,
so I think that the best part about London for like to study abroad, and why I think that you should like consider London over some of the other cities, because I think sometimes it can be put on the back burner,
mm,
but it doesn't deserve to be.
no.
I think that the best part about London is the entertainment aspect. And it's so cheap to go to concerts over here. And like they're happening all the time. Like we have the O2 down the street from us that had literally like people Jojo Siwa whenever I was over here in the beginning to K-pop
Really?
Demon Hunters a few weeks ago. And I'm like, you know what? This is
Something for
great.
everybody.
Yes,
Yeah.
something for everybody. And then like I'm going to Brixton in a few weeks to go see Baby No Money, and I don't know, like at the pubs, we saw like a startup band there, and now they're doing pretty good on TikTok. And it's like you see things like that around the city that if you're in a field like mine, or if you like music or any form of entertainment, this is the place to be.
Love it. Okay, so how long have you been here at the Stay Club as well?
I got here in September, and it's what, April now,
Yeah.
so what, 7 months?
I don't
I
do
don't
quick
know.
math,
I don't
but
either.
that amount of time.
That's why I'm
Amazing.
in entertainment.
Exactly. So I don't know how long you've got left here, but when you do leave, what do you think you're going to miss the most about the Stay Club?
um, what I'm gonna miss the most is like having those events. Like
Mm,
I cannot talk enough about how much I love the events and the team behind it. Like everybody
mm,
who works here is just so incredibly awesome. And I think that going back home to my university, that's something I want to bring. Like
yeah.
I want to try to go home and like really encourage my organizations to try to do something every week. Like I know that we're all busy, but if we can find an hour out of one day out of the week to just go and do something, do it. And I think that is what I will miss the most, is because sometimes it's not achievable.
Yeah.
And but whenever you're living in a place like this that you're all in the same kind of situation,
Hmm.
it's really great. And like making friends has never been easier. So that'll be a lot. That'll be a big change going back home.
Yeah, that is so great though. And
Hmm.
I love it. See if you can replicate that community
I
wherever
really,
you're
I
at.
want
Yeah,
to. I want to try my best.
that's so good. All right, do you have any kind of like final, maybe like stories you want to share? Any favorite moments from the Stay Club?
Yeah. Favorite moments from the Stay Club. Okay, Halloween night, I think, was my favorite night of this entire
Really?
experience. The city was alive that night, and all my friends at the Stay Club and I, we all just got dressed up and we started in somebody's room just playing a few games and having a good time, and then we went out. And I mean, I genuinely, like that was the first time I felt really connected with this friend group. And I mean, October wasn't too far into the experience,
No.
so it was really great to have that pretty quickly, and we still talk all the time. So
Oh,
really
love
happy
that.
with that.
Absolutely love that. A night to remember for sure.
Oh yeah.
Did you have any moments as well when you're kind of like out and about where you had like a wow, I actually live in London kind of moment?
Oh, I definitely have, but it's hard to put my finger on one. Um, there's plenty, but
You're like on the daily,
on the
essentially.
daily, yeah, you will be walking down the road and you'll see something and you're like, "This is why
Like,
I love this city."
yeah, it is such a great city. And you just reminded me of that too. Just even talking with you of like, yeah, this is actually an incredible place to live, to learn, to study.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Um,
like coming from where I've been, I mean, my graduating class was 130, and now I'm going to university of people from all different walks of life. I
mhm.
mean, in Missouri, you're not going to meet very many people that are different from you, and
Yeah.
I think that it has been such an amazing experience to live in a city where you may like. I don't think I met another person from my state here, and so having different experiences can be like intimidating sometimes
Mhm.
because you don't have any common ground, but that's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting to learn about these things. And like, I don't know, my roommate and I, we were from two different completely different backgrounds, and I
Mhm.
went with him to all of his spots. His family was from here, and that was some of the most amazing times I had, was just getting to learn about that. So I think that if you're going to come study abroad anywhere, it doesn't matter if you're in London or not, take the initiative to go and find people. Like, don't stick to what you know.
Right.
Like, literally go out and try everything, because you're never going to be able to do that again, probably.
Make the
So
most of it,
make the
right?
most of it. Yeah.
Love that. Well, thank you so much, Landon, for
Of course.
chatting.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your experience here in London and also at the Stay Club. It's been really helpful.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.